I'm... Oh, I'm afraid. Of course you are, sweetie, but there's nothing to be afraid about. Now, tell me. I believe that you're aware that time goes on without you knowing that it has. Aren't you? What do you think you do with the time that you lose? Do? Oh, I don't do anything. At least, I don't think that I do. All my life I've been told that I've done certain things, but I knew that I hadn't. I'd let it go. I mean, what else could I do? My mother used to always say that I was a bad girl, but I never knew what I did was bad. I'd ask her what I did wrong, and she just said, I know perfectly well what I did wrong, but I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. There's a saying that if you're told something enough times, you eventually believe it. Children depend on their parents for knowledge and understanding, which means they're going to listen to them, even if what they have to say isn't true at all. Enter the story of Sybil Dorset, a woman with multiple personality disorder, and has 16 others living inside of her as a result from her mother's love or abuse. And even though Sybil was told many times that she was a bad person, she fought to find the truth of what was real. To help us all remember that everyone needs to and wants to be loved, I'm honored to present the true story by Flora Rettner Schreiber, Sybil. Precisely in August 10th, Sybil Dorset entered the offices of Dr. Cornelia B. Wilbur. Good morning, Sybil. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm fine. No, I'm not. Oh, that's something I really need to say. Can I please say it now? People that I'd never seen before insist that they knew me. A dress that I had not thought would be hanging in my closet. I would start a painting and come back and see it's finished, but in a style that's not my own. Not my own. Not my own. Good morning, Dr. Wilbur. How are you doing today? Good morning. How are you? Oh, I'm fine, but poor Sybil isn't. She's so sick that she couldn't come, so I came instead. Oh, but I'll vouch for me to start a conversation without introducing myself. I'm Vicky. Very nice to meet you, Vicky. Won't you come in and sit, please? Vicky, I'd like to know more about you. Do you possess some qualities of Sybil? Doctor, Sybil would like to be eyed, but she doesn't know how. So that Sybil knows about you? Of course not. But that doesn't stop her from having an image of a person like me. An image of a person that she'd like to fulfill, but constantly eludes her. Doctor, I know everything about everyone. Now, Dr. Wilbur, Mary would like to participate in our analysis, and I believe that we should let her. Hi, Dr. Wilbur. You're Mary. Mary Lucinda Saunders Dorset. Well, what do you like to do, Mary? Write poetry? Poetry eases the pain. What pain, Mary? Oh, I prayed about how we felt. What pain, Mary? Haven't the others told you? Vicky? Sybil? Well, not really. They told me about the fear of getting close to people, of getting hurt, of music, and of Mother. Do you fear her, Mary? For the soul is dead that slumbers, and things aren't always as they seem. You still haven't answered my question. You don't know what you're getting yourself into with that question, Doctor. Vanessa, it's not fair for you to say that. Fair? Fair? What do you know about fairness? What do any of us know about fairness? It's not right to criticize another. You make me sick with all your clinging. Poor Sybil. Well, the trauma must have been. She has a constant pain in her head and her throat, and she can't cry, she won't. Everyone was against her when she cried. So, was Mrs. Dorset your mother? No. No, Mrs. Dorset is not my mother. No, she's not my mother. Vanessa, it's not a crime to want to be loved. No, she's not my mother. It's all right. I just wanted to know. Was there something about love that hurt? No, she's not. She's not my mother. There was. Doctor. You see, Sybil didn't want to love anyone because she was afraid of it. You've seen how she's been here. The fear of music, fear of hands coming at her, fear of love, fear of everything. have all hurt her, have all made her sad, alone, and afraid. She was her mother. Guess we never thought that her mother would hurt her child. Oh, well, I believe you had better be going somewhere now. Good morning, Dr. Wilbur. What is this? No, the pivotal question is why. Why had Sybil become a multiple personality? What in her case caused it? What was the original trauma? Mother. Good morning, Dr. Wilbur. How are you today? Good morning, Sybil. Please come in and sit. Now, Sybil, upon learning of your mother, Hattie Dorset, I'm convinced I can no longer treat you without having a further understanding of your mother. The source of your trauma seems to revolve around her. My mother used to always say, "Why must you be such a bad girl? You bad girl!" Bad confused me. Now you made me wonder. I didn't think I did anything bad that day. I'd ask her what I did wrong, and she just said, "You know perfectly well what you did wrong, and I have to punish you. Punish you to make you good." When she wanted to punish me, there were means. She slapped me, or knocked me on the ground, or flicked me across the room. Ow! One time violent enough to dislocate my shoulder, or give a blow to the neck. On one occasion to fracture my larynx, or a flat arm, come down upon my hand, causing serious burns. On the purple scarf would be tied around my neck until I gasped for breath, and then my hands to come low and numb. Oh, please stop! Please stop! There were times when Hattie showed Sybil what it's like to be dead. But Vicky? When she would trap Sybil in the trunk of the attic and leave her in there for days, or when she would slip a damp wash rag down her throat and cotton balls up her nose until the child lost consciousness, or when she threatened to put Sybil's hands into a meat grinder and grind up her fingers. She never knew whether or not that threat was real. Her mother threatened to do a lot of things. Later she did them. Vicky, did you know Mrs. Dorset? She was Sybil's mother. I lived with the Dorsets for many years. I knew Mrs. Dorset. The stage of repression was set. Sybil commanded not to tell, not to cry, lest she be punished, kept everything to herself. So, unable to bear the pain, she'd invariably allow one of her other selves to emerge, to take over. But, Vicky, what I'm not understanding is, didn't Mr. Dorset see the atrocities that Mrs. Dorset inflicted upon Sybil? Mr. Dorset would just say, "What's the matter with your arm?" shrug it off and walk away. Couldn't he see what the button hook, the dislocated shoulder, the fractured larynx, the black eye, the sole nose, the reed in the nose, the weak cut meant? Couldn't he see? But no, he refused to see. Nobody likes me. They think I'm all funny. They won't let me do anything. Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. Well, I don't remember. Oh no. Did I have another? I'm not getting any better. I'm getting worse. You still think I can get better? Yes, so with all my heart, I believe that you can get better. But why am I getting worse? And an analysis, psychoanalysis, the further you go, the further you have to get to the core of conflict itself. Oh, doctor, I'm terribly, terribly afraid of these others. They drive me, possess me, destroy me. This is not a possession. Sybil, you are sane. Sane enough to survive the torture chamber which your mother placed you in for so long, and to make so much of yourself from it. And so is your mother. You're supposed to love her and honor her. I wanted to please my mom, but I never could. She was always doing hideous things to me. She tied me down and it hurt. It hurt so bad. I told myself that I just pretended to hate my mother, that I really did love my mother. But it was no pretend. I really hated my mother. As long as I can remember, I wanted to kill her. Because I would hate her. Wanted her dead. Even if she was my mother. Do you hear me? I hate my mother. I hate her. That's why it matters. Because it makes a difference. And when nobody cares about you, it makes you all mad and sad, makes you want to say things, do things, break things, because it makes a difference. We've learned a lot. And we've tried. And tried. And tried. Still we'll try. And tried. We all tried. But nothing seemed to work. I just want someone to love. I just want someone to care. You can't care about anyone if they don't love you. I just want someone to love, and I want someone to love me, please. That's all I want.